Clout. What do you think of when you hear the word clout? Do you think of fame? Power? Follower count? Well, clout can normally be associated with popularity and money.
But what does it really mean?
Today, the word clout is too often falsely associated with things like clout goggles and mumble rappers. The music video for One Night by Lil Yachty received over 123 million views. It portrayed him wearing white sunglasses. Then, subsequently, another person coined the term clout goggles, sensationalizing the term. The song Clout by Lil Uzi Vert has over 2 million views on YouTube. The word has been sensationalized, spreading like wildfire with interest spiking in July of 2017 according to Google Trends. Well, the Oxford Dictionary defines clout as influence or power, especially in politics or business. Clout, a concept used too casually today, evokes more than a simple status or reputation. By returning to the word's roots, it should be considered a characteristic with more depth. But we weren't satisfied with this answer, so we decided we'd consult our analytics department. This is Sean. He's our analytics department, and what he did was conduct 3 interviews on subjects in this area commonly associated with clout.
In our interviews, we focused on 3 aspects of the usage of the word clout in today's society. Firstly, Sean Kiswani's self-proclaimed social clout. Then, Ishan's media clout through the use of staged publicity stunts. And finally, Mr. Leg's clout based on merit.
Please define the word clout. How would you use the word clout, if at all?
How would I use it in a sentence?
Yes, I guess.
I would say that clout means tremendous influence.
Clout is another way of saying power or respect.
Clout represents the amount of hype-beast items you own, such as Supreme. And he's wearing like low-cut jeans and Supreme beanies, Supreme shirts, sweaters, Supreme tats, face tats, eyeball tats.
Do you think of clout as a formal or informal word, positive or negative?
It is an informal word, and I think that's a really good question. I think it has a negative connotation.
Okay.
It implies that someone has more influence than they probably You know what? I'm taking that back. I think it's a positive one. If someone has a lot of clout, that's a nice thing to say about somebody. It's good.
Is most definitely formalent, and it has a somewhat positive connotation.
It's definitely a formal word, probably a positive word.
Where do you think you get your clout?
What? That's a personal question.
Where do you think you get your clout from?
Where do I get my clout?
Yes.
I have absolutely no clout. Never had clout, never wanted clout. Not desirable, but I can do this.
Well, I'm not going to reveal my clout dealer, but other than that, typically every Halloween, my clout gets increased slightly and then it just drops.
I get my clout from Aaron.
You don't get clout from anywhere, right?
Clout play an important role in your life?
Let me see. No, it doesn't. I actually go out of my way to remain humble, and so clout is a foreign term in my cultural literacy.
Absolutely not.
You yourself believe that you have clout. Well, you already answered that.
No, I think I don't. I have no clout.
At times, I feel clouted, but at other times, it just gets yoinked away.
Dude, I have all the clout.
Okay. Why do you think that pop culture become enamored with turning these previously obscure words into slang?
Because I think it's a really, really good question. So like the expression right on comes from the opening scene of Julius Caesar, the Feast of Lupercal, where Mark Antony runs in and he says, "I'm right on." And so college kids pick this stuff up and put it in their slang. So there's making, there's a great line in John Barr's The Sotweed Factor about Henry Burlingame, where it says he makes game of what he loves. And I think college kids do this because they're making game of what they love. So they're embracing their culture, but having fun with it at the same time. That's how it happens.
Each of these examples comes to describe how clout has evolved over time in its applications, perhaps in a negative way. So stop saying people have clout when they don't.
Though short, there's definitely useful information to be gleaned from each individual's commentary on clout. In terms of its informal usage, both the teenagers' responses show how the term's definition has definitely expanded to people who dress well, have money, and chase clout. Mr. Legg's input comes from the perspective of somebody with a different kind of respect, someone who is revered for his influence though knows the importance of staying humble, and is what we see as somebody with real clout. It was also interesting to note that Mr. Legg changed his viewpoint on its connotation halfway, from negative to positive, illustrating how today's superfluous use of the word has made a positive term seem almost pretentious in a way, at first. Furthermore, it's also interesting to contemplate similar emergences of formal words that become slang and their subsequent effect on society.
Rather than an obscure object or an individual's net worth, clout should return to its roots in describing commendable people based off their merit.